Well, let the race and wars begin. So GM just unveiled 2024 HD, and that's for the Chevy Silverado. I haven't seen anything for the GMC Sierra yet, but facelift, new powertrain updates. If you watch my last video, I'm in the process of ordering a Ram, but I don't have the warm and fuzzies about it. Someone said it in the comment section, and I respect what you said because I felt kind of the same way when I saw the price jump. I said, I'm literally just buying my truck again. And you basically said the same thing. For 20 something thousand, really it's close to 30 grand when you average it all out. But the problem is, I don't love what Ram is doing. Like, the new mirrors don't look that great, and they've done nothing to this truck for 2023 except add a digital gauge cluster. And the new Silverado will have that. Now, Chevy's dirty. Ford is about to unveil the HD for 2023, and they say, we're just gonna go ahead and do it today. So they just unveiled it. It looks kind of good too, actually. So I'm at a crossroads right now. Ram is in last place in my mind. You didn't do anything enough to justify your price point, and I have a bad taste in my mouth for that. I don't like stuff like that. I was expecting the price to maybe be 3,000 more, maybe. I get that. But to jump from 2022 to 2023, 10 grand, and you can't justify anything you did. Now, I have not seen them really unveil anything, but they've already released their press release. So they didn't say whether or not they're going to, do anything, new. So in reality, I can't, in good faith, order a Ram truck. So we're gonna go through what GM has done, because I still feel like GM missed a dunk, but I will talk about it at the end of this video, so just stay tuned. I feel like they missed a dunk, but I think I know why. So let's go ahead and get into this press release. I want to read it to you guys. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, I promise. Let's go. So here's all the news that Car and Driver said. Chevy's big pickup trucks, the Silverado 2500 and 3500 HD, are getting refreshed for 2024 model year. Along with new facial features, most trim levels benefit from a flashier interior design that first debuted on the half-ton Silverados about a year ago. New transmissions, mightier diesel. Now, we can all agree that the Chevy Silverado HDs needed a facelift. A lot of people didn't like the Silverado front-end design, and the interior was definitely lacking. But the bottom line is, these are HD work trucks. And that's where the updated powertrains come into play. The standard gas 6.6 liter V8 is unchanged, meaning it makes 401 horsepower, 464 pound-feet of torque, as its predecessor did. However, it now pairs with the Allison 10-speed transmission. Do you guys remember when I did the video saying that GM was last place in the gas engine segment? Well, they're not last place anymore. And of course, that 10-speed is going to be replacing the 6-speed automatic. Now, Chevy says the Gasser's new gearbox helps the engine make better use of its peak power. For 2024, gas-burning Silverado HDs also have a higher gross combined weight rating, which is going to be going from 24,000 to 26,000 pounds. The optional Duramax diesel, which is a 6.6 liter V8, continues with the Allison 10-speed automatic, but its output gets a significant uptick. It now makes 470 horsepower and 975 pound-feet of torque. So Chevy says the increases result from updates to the control architecture, combustion system, and turbocharger, which are also said to help provide up to 25% more low-end torque and improve efficiency. Now, with that being said, we don't know how the updates will affect fuel economy since the trucks are exempt from EPA testing. But since you guys follow JB Reviews, you know we're going to do some testing, right? And the company isn't currently sharing estimates. What we do know is that the 2024 Silverado 2500 and 3500 still have max tow ratings of 22,500 and 36,000 pounds respectively. So for 2024, the supersized Silverados all wear new mugs, from the base level work truck to the top of the line high country. Along with the newly designed grille and C-shaped LED lighting elements, the LTZ and high country trim levels feature new dual projector headlights with animated sequences for when the driver approaches or walks away from the trucks. Chevy also supplies the 24 Silverado HD with new wheel options, including chrome 20-inch wheels for the LTZ, as well as polished 18-inchers and all-terrain tires for the dual rear axle 3500 HD. Plus, a set of 20-inch off-road tires can now be had with certain packages. The Midnight Edition, a blacked out appearance package, is also now available on the High Country for the first time. Heavy-duty Silverados adopt a new dashboard design with prominent digital displays. While the updated layout and tech features aren't offered on the work truck or custom trim levels, they're standard on the LT model and up. The setup includes a configurable 12.3-inch gauge cluster and a 13.4-inch touchscreen with Google-based software apps, which came out of the half tons. The updated interior also brings a revised center console with a wireless charger and more space for cup holders. The fanciest Silverado models have real leather wrapped surfaces and genuine wood accent. Exclusively on the High Country, there's a new night shift blue interior option with all the top-notch materials. The Silverado HD trucks also benefit from better driver assist. The list includes adaptive cruise control that works while pulling a trailer, and the blind spot monitor now has an extended range while trailering. Plus, there's a new alert that lets users know if they exceed the truck's gross combined weight rating.
That's going to be bad news for some of you guys.
And the available camera view that uses technology to essentially make a trailer transparent has been enhanced to work with fifth wheel and gooseneck setups. The 2024 Chevy Silverado 2500 and 3500 HD will go on sale in the first half of 2023. The company says it'll share pricing closer to their on sale date. Chevy also today announced that the heavy-duty Silverado will be getting a version of the off-road ready ZR2 model for the first time ever, but it'll launch sometime after the regular trucks. Now, as the title has said, I still felt like GM missed the dunk, but I'm going to give them some props too on this. So I was surprised that they did not try to at least match Ford's horsepower and at least stay somewhere in the middle of Ram and Ford's torque. However, I think that when you watch my 0 to 60 test towing, and I'll put one of them at the end of this video, or maybe I'll put both of them at the end of this video, you really did see that GM was not far behind the Ford, and it beat the Ram. And that says a lot about the Duramax. I think that the power delivery in the Duramax is where GM is winning. And I'm willing to bet you, now that GM has lowered that curve on the torque, I think that they're going to really jump off the line even on the Ford. Now, the Ford's going to obviously probably catch it, or it might just be neck and neck because the horsepower is so close. And what I'm really mostly excited about is hopefully that they do this. They keep the gearing the same for the Allison, for the gas, and the diesel. In the past, I did a video saying that GM was last place. Now Ram is last place for sure on the gas side of things. And I just felt like them having it geared in the back at a 373 and the 6-speed, I just felt like it was really holding back that truck and that gas engine. I think that this 6.6 liter gas is a monster, and having that 10-speed will definitely put it in the right spot. Now, special shout out to Matt Anderson. Like, he, as you guys have probably seen, he typically comments on all my videos, and he has taught me a lot, I will say, about gearing and things like that. We had some talks a couple times, and he's taught me about gearing and things like that. And one thing that he mentioned was on that 6-speed transmission, they did that for reliability because the Allison 10-speed was new. So now it's been 3 model years, and now they're finally giving it the 10-speed. It needed that 10-speed. It was a great powertrain with the 6-speed. I will say it was fine, but it felt like there was something missing. And now that they have that new transmission, it doesn't matter what the rear gearing is. It works out perfectly. And something else that Matthew Anderson says, if you are a Ford guy, having the 7.3 with the 370, I think it's 373, I think that's the standard one, and a 430 is the lower gearing you can get. He thinks that it makes more sense to skip it because of the 10-speed in the Ford. So I think with the 10-speed now, with the Chevy Silverado, this will definitely put GM up there with the 7.3. I can't wait to do some testing on that Chevy. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I think I'm gonna have to move away from Ram. I love my truck, and it's gonna be really hard to do this because I really do enjoy driving my Ram. But it doesn't make sense to keep buying these trucks if they're not gonna change them, especially with that price point. I mean, I really do have a bad taste in my mouth. I literally have had sticker shock a lot this year, but that really took the cake. And I think that the GM update, and we'll see the Ford soon, is going to really have to put Ram back, you know, at the drawing board, because they're going to lose this year. Coming in 2023, I'm not buying a Ram truck. I'm going to have to look at the Chevy and Ford, unfortunately. I just hopefully can find the right dealer from Ford, and I have some Chevy dealers, but hopefully I can find a Ford dealer. If you work at one, please contact me. I do want to look at a Ford and GM for 2023. So I basically answered a question for you guys. I'm not 100% sold on not getting a Ram. If someone can give me 5% below invoice, I'll do a Ram too, but I will have to really look at the other two now. I can't make a decision right now based off of the pricing from Ram, sorry. But on that note, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was entertaining. Be sure to punch that like button. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. My channel goes in waves. I know it does. I do that on purpose. I show you guys good videos and I show you bad, well, not bad videos. Maybe they are bad, I don't know. And then I show you videos that you don't see a lot of stuff of. And I do that because I feel as though I want to keep my channel a little different. Like just doing reviews on trucks, it's just, it can get boring for me, and I won't have fun. Even if I get a lot of views, I just don't have fun doing that. And then I'll quit YouTube. So I rather do my RV reviews that you guys have been seeing. Be sure to watch those videos. They're great information in them too. Like I'm learning a lot from just doing them. And yeah, see you guys soon. Again, thanks for all your support.